Hi, I'm Not Yet Dead and welcome back to Oberkrebach. So just getting this contract started on field, what field are we on? Field 12. Just a little bit of harvesting some barley. I've already been around once. I wonder if, do we need another strip at the end maybe? Because I'll leave a worker to do this. We'll go and get some other things done as well. Quite a lot to do today, as it happens. But yeah, so I bought a few new pieces of equipment, so we'll go use those in a minute. Trying to think what we've done. Oh, that's right. So I've done a small contract on some weeding, so I finished off weeding our field. Weeds haven't appeared on our second field yet, so not sure what's going to happen about that. And I've also I cut the grass and dried it to hay, as I said I would on the second of our small two grass areas, grass pastures. I'm just going to do at least one more strip here, just because I'm not sure a worker will cope with that gap. And yeah, I took on a weeding contract on field 15, which is a tiny little field. I did that one because I thought, well, it might be that that'll be the next field that I'll buy. It's small, it's right next to the farm, so it just made sense that we'll keep it weeded. Make sure that all the contracts get done on that, so that we're not, so that if we do buy it, then we're going to buy it in good state. As you can see, there's quite a lot of weeds in some of these fields, so if I'm going to buy a field, I might as well make sure there's no weeds in it. There it is, so that's field 15 just in front of us. That little one. Over our little truck. I'm doing this without, this is our combine. I don't see the point in losing profitability when we've got a perfectly decent combine that actually haven't been used yet. And you know what, before I get a worker on it, may as well empty it, because actually there's quite a lot of crop coming off this field. Don't remember the capacity of that. What is it? 9,750 litres, okay. So another busy week, not too much streaming done, I'm afraid. That will be so for the next few weeks, but I'm actually hoping I'll be able to do a little bit more. I've got some time off between jobs, so apart from the fact that I've got a lot of stuff to organise around the house, which I'll talk about another time, I should be able to stream a bit more. So leave work to that. Let's head back over to our farm and we'll see what's going on. So yeah, so 13 and 14 are now weeded and fertilised. They've both been ploughed and they've both been limed. A few patches here and there of both are missing, but not too bad. So yeah, it's field 15 that we've limed. So what crop has the farmer put in there then? I didn't see a contractor sow it, so that's got oats in. And then yeah, so in the last episode we did this pasture W1, I don't know what W means, and I did this W2, so they've both been converted to hay and put into the, I got exactly, actually it was just over 15,000 litres in the end, but 15,000 litres of hay off there. And And we better do this. So yeah, there's no sign of weeds on, so let's start trying to get these numbers in my head. Okay, so we weeded field 13. There's no signs of weeds yet on field 14, but it has started growing. So we'll see how that goes. But I did go and buy this, because I saw it and thought, crikey, I've seen those around a lot. Vicon fertilizer spreader. I got it with the larger tank. Figured I might as well. Now then, remind me then, so what's the spread? 18 meters. Wow. Okay, that's quite big on these small fields. First growth stage, I'll need to put narrows on at some point, I believe. These aren't narrows, right? No, I don't think so. That's a pretty cool animation, isn't it? I like that. So rather than having the little discs at the back like a lot of them do. Ooh, that's not very straight, is it? It's got that little spreading bar. That's very cool. Yeah, these won't take long. Just in a bit. On the side of caution, I think go for a little bit of overlap. It's not like I'm doing particularly straight lines. I could put a worker on it, but frankly, on fields this size, probably not really worth it. So we'll just get these two quickly fertilised with their first level of fertilisation. Actually, also need to do the grass fields that I've done, of course. So they only one, because they're grass, so they only one fertilisation. They retain a fertilised state. But they'll need a second one now they've been cut. And then we'll get on with the next job. Trying to run into the header trailer. I think it's been quite so far actually. Where did we get up to? Oh right, did quite a lot of that. Good. It's a funny shaped field, this one. I did wonder about, maybe I'll, rather than having square edges, perhaps I'll get a plough and we'll smooth it out into a curve. Just make the most of the land that we've got. We could even extend it down here, couldn't we? But then I need to leave some space, so I might put buildings in or something. There you go, that's one field done. Nip up the road. I love the gear change sounds on this tractor, it's brilliant. Do field 14, if I keep saying it, it'll stick with a bit of luck. Or is this one 13? Logically, because 15's a bit further down. May as well power these two together then, I don't need to remember which one, what number they are. That's pretty cool. And its usage is pretty good. It's only used 19% so far. saw Mini Brun come out. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet, but I have to say, from watching Mr. CDP, I think that might have been one that, had it come out before this, I probably might have been a bit of a quandary, but I'm enjoying this map, quite happy to stick with it for now. There's too many maps coming out at the moment. I really need to take a look at This Is Ireland as well. I've downloaded it, need to have a look. If I get time, I'll do it on a quick stream. We'll see. There we go. Right. So that's those two done. So let's bring this back in the yard. Make sure we keep an eye on our worker. I may as well leave this on, actually. Yeah, I may as well leave this on here for now, actually. Park it at least a little bit neatly. That's where that will probably live, I think. It's weird how he stands on the roof when he comes out. I like that, that's brilliant. Yeah, you see those around a lot. Okay. So I also bought this. Now then, let's see if I can remember. No, that's the mower. A bit further back. Yeah, there it is. The E296B. So this is a forage header for our Fortschritt forage harvester, the E281. And I thought if we're just going to do grass, this is ideal. So I've done the two smaller grass fields with turned them into hay. So, you know, mowed them and then tedded them and then picked them up with this, with the pickup header. But the larger one I thought we'd do with this. And get some grass. Now I haven't at this point got a bunker silo to put it in, so I need to think about that, but I think we can put grass, I'm hoping we can put grass in our silo, and then we can, you know, we can choose then, it's up to us. And we've got quite a lot of grassland around the field, as well as the, you know, these sort of more formal areas. Oops, that wasn't very neatly done. Fold that up. So so yeah, it might make sense. Sorry, I'm just dragging my laptop up, so I'm back up to where we are. There we go. Right. Oh, no, of course, silly me. So somewhere, quite surprised we haven't actually need to fill up yet, or to empty rather. Let's get the Fortschritt. Trying to do a bit more in cab, shouldn't I, really? Especially on these, you know, smaller farms, smaller tractors, smaller machinery. It's a bit easier. May as well take advantage. I'm going to regret this on it. Right, let me do this. If I swing that round nicely, leave it roughly there, and tractor out the way, this like to reverse? Okay. Right, yeah, pipes unfolded. Turn it on, let's see how we do. So yeah, so this is picking this up as grass, so that's fine. So we've then got the option of either leaving it as grass or putting it in a bunker silo so we can convert it to silage. I couldn't remember before I did this whether or not I had a feeling that I think it was on, or I don't know. It might even have been on Gorenc Valley that I used to use a forage harvester to collect grass for the animals. I used to go around the map mowing up whatever bits of grass I could find and just give them grass as they needed it, because of course I was running it with seasons. And I was fairly certain that you could use a forage harvester, and rather than it did just pick it up, you know, mow it and put it in as grass, rather than converting it direct to chaff. Of course, anything else that you mow with a forage harvester or harvest with a forage harvester immediately turns into chaff. So I couldn't remember, but no, it's fine, I was right. So grass it is, which gives us two options, and I think also means we can put it in our silo. I need to check, we'll find out in a minute. I don't think you can put chaff in it, if I remember rightly, so we should be alright with grass now. Well, we'll certainly get quite a bit off here. Quite a decent sized field. Gone around the edge. It makes more sense, I think, to do this edge because it's that bit straight up. Keep an eye on our combine being full. Get one contract finished, get another one started. Would be good. Just thinking that's not masses of space. It's quite a big header and strangely offset as well. So I mean, not only does the driver not sit in the middle of the unit, but actually the header's offset even further away from him. Slightly odd, but it works. Oh, Alpha's got a full grain tank. Okay, leave that there a second. Need now to find, there it is. No, we've missed a bit. So it should, yeah, so we'll do all the rest of this in one tank, which is good. How are we doing progress wise while we're stopped? I mean, they're all quite small fields. 66%, okay. Yeah, so we're all quite small fields, these, but there's lots and lots of these contracts, so actually it's good. We'll just keep a constant flow through of getting them done, just to keep us topped up in money. Quite a few things I wanted to get, so need to try and keep the money flowing in. There we go. Just sort of take the edge off, smooth this shape a little bit. Otherwise it's actually going to start getting tricky to turn once we get round to this point as well. A bit dark in here. Trailer's nearly full. What do you reckon? Maybe 2.5 trailer loads, perhaps. So that'd be pretty good. Maybe we'll get some animals in this episode. Actually, if we get to that point, get just a few sheep. Now we've got grass and hay. That'll be all right. Just need something for water. I haven't tested yet. I don't know if, you know, we've got this little pond in our farmyard. There's the big lake over that we drove past last week when we were selling crops. Don't know if they're free or not. We'll have to wait and see. Actually, maybe I was a bit optimistic. 2 and a bit trailer loads in there. Maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, forget how wide this header is. It's cutting quite a lot in one go. Or like 1.5, but fine. It's not like I'm suddenly going to go out and buy, you know, 30 sheep or something. A, I can't afford it, and B, it's just not the farm for that thing. There we go. Oh, wrong one. That one. Leave that there. I left a tractor somewhere. Oh, there it is. So I'll nip around, put this in the silo, and then yeah, because I've got all this space because I sold, you know, the animal pastures or the animal areas that I didn't want. I've got loads of space, so we need to think about what I can be using some of that space for. So let's nip in there. So let's take a quick look. So am I right that so it'll take, actually no, it won't take, doesn't take wood chips. So we can put silage, grass, hay, straw. That's it. So yeah, it won't take chaff. Okay, so that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily plan on, you know, doing a full forage harvest of a crop into chaff. without having a bunker silo, that'd be a bit pointless. Grass is something else, because of course it's always there and it's always growing, so it makes good sense to cut it while it's ready, store it, and then if we want to make it into silage we can do, or we can just use it as grass. This is not necessarily a strictly realistic series, so it's okay. It's just me messing about with smaller machinery, something a bit different, and having a bit of fun. Just thinking, I'm quite surprised that combine's not finished yet. There wasn't that much left for it to do. Sure, we'll get a notification in a second. Either that or I've already missed it. Parts out the way. Try a little bit in cab, could be tricky through this shaded bit. A bit of glare on the windscreen never helps. So once these are cut, I could of course also come over the fertilizer spreader with these as well, but I mean I may not do that on screen. Just done 2 fields. Not that any of them take long, especially the 2 smaller ones that we did last time. Yeah, I was clearly being far too optimistic with my estimation of how much we were going to get off here. But that's alright, that doesn't matter. Don't really like articulated trailers, but I'll say this for them, they don't often give you a good turn-in circle, especially twinned with the right piece of equipment. This has a very good turning circle. Right, let's drive up this edge, much easier from in cab, or much easier for in cab, should I say. So as I said, I'm going to focus on sheep. If I mentioned it in the last episode, I think I'm going to focus on sheep and cows for now in this map, which unfortunately I've realised is also exactly what I'm going to do. Mind you, that's not quite true. So on Washoe, sorry, I'm going to focus on cows and sheep, but I'm still going to have pigs and chickens. And that's my... This is a not realistic way of playing the game. That's my... I'm going to use every cheat in the book, or at least where I want to. That's my fun farm, so I'll just do whatever takes my fancy. You know, if I hear of cheats and stuff that I think will be a good thing to do, then that's what we'll do. How are we doing? 7,000. Okay, so we're going to reach about, what, 9? Maybe 10? That's not too bad. So 1 and 2/3, give or take. We've hit 1.5 already. There we go. It's 9,000. Ah, helper seers completed their task. That was good timing. So we'll get this done. We'll pop over there and sort that out. Get a bit of money for that. See how much crop there is left. I think that was barley, wasn't it? So, which actually I've no use for, so I may as well sell it. I haven't got chickens. I'm not keeping pigs, so don't need it. It's funny, I was thinking, oh, I need that for the chickens, but no, that's not this map. I don't. It's automatic reaction. There we go. So another 10,000. You know what? We could just do this around the edge. Top that a little bit more. May as well while we're here on the way back. Provided we don't ground it, he says. There we go. Oh, nice light on that pipe. That's a bit cool. Right. Oh no, not through there. Alright, my way. Because yeah, there's all this grass around these fields. I could cut some of that as well. Give us a little bit more. Go proper foraging, if you see what I mean. Ooh, will this fit through here? Yeah, just about. Nice. Glad he got his collisions right. Right, leave that there a second. Now, what's he missed? Just this little bit down here then? Yeah, it was. Not sure how much we'll get in here. How much more we'll get in here. Hi V8, V8? Great name, nice. Hi. Thanks for joining. I'm afraid to say that looks like Russian and I don't read Russian, but I'm assuming it says hello. So hello. Thank you for coming along. Yeah, we're not going to get much more in here. Oh, that's so annoying. There's like 1,000 left in the combine. Right, where did we need to take this? Agroma. Not been there yet, so... not a lot in it. Looks like we can go out. Turn right, turn right. Indicator off. Don't have beacons on this, do we? Shame. All clear. I should stay out of cab for this. It's quite nice to look around the map while we're driving around. There's a strange flicker to the map actually. I don't know what that is. Do that little watchtower. That's quite funny. Is this us here? Is this Agroma? Yep. Oh, so we have been here before. Okay. I sold some of my crops here, I think. Contract finished, and wow, €900 of extra income. Well, have to get used to the fact these aren't big fields. It's nice to be contracting against the one thing about Peterville. There's no contracts other than transporting contracts, which is a bit of a shame. So it is nice to be doing contracts, even if they are not exactly massively profitable. Unlike, of course, Washu, where you can make an absolute fortune if you want to put the time into doing a big harvest, which we will be doing some of at some point, I'm sure. Oops. Mind you, don't necessarily need to go all the way, given the road's right next to the field, or the field is right next to the road, depending on your point of view. How much more are we going to get? I don't have any barley, do I? No, if I did, I sold it. And where's the best price? Actually, it is at Agroma, so okay, fine. Actually, no, there's a couple of thousand litres left. Okay, so this will be worth doing then. So that's all good. So let's do this. Looks clear. Okay. $3,838. That's good. So we've made about an extra £4,000, and we can now go back into here. And collect 1,753. Not masses, but you know what? And we've got a fertilising contract on our favourite field 15, which pays out a whole £613. But you know what? It'll take seconds. And won't use that much fertiliser, so why not? Take the shortcut across the field, sorry. It's funny that I missed the sowing contract on field 15, but it doesn't matter. Now, assuming that's now too high, it looks like it might be. Just thought I'd tow it with this, but I don't think I'll be able to get the header on while it's on the back of this, because it's lifted it up quite a long way. Drop it down. No, wrong way. doing better. Probably no point in going too far away with it. There might be another, might get another contract, harvesting contract. Right, so let's jump back then and do our new contract. Managed to block the gate, well done. There we go. Now, I'm sure when I was doing that harvest there were crops in field 15 and they don't seem to be there anymore, which I find a bit weird. It's funny, I did say I wouldn't do any more fertilising in this episode, but you know what, if there's one on field 15 I'm going to take it, because I think we will buy that field. It is very small, but hey. One more strip. Told you it wouldn't take long. Finished as I drive into a tree. Probably the quickest 613 euros I've ever earned. Let's see. Harvesting on field 1, harvesting on field 8. May as well stick with whatever I've got a header for now. Harvesting on field 2. Cotton. Grief. That's probably not worth it. Again, that needs a different header. That's cotton again. I mean, that could be worth doing, I suppose. It's actually, that's quite a lot of money on this map. Something a bit different. Field, what was that? Actually, that one on field 19 is pretty decent too. Actually, it's clearly quite a big field. What else we got? Oh, another sugar beet one. That seems a bit ludicrous using that harvester on this map, but still. Field 10. What growth stage is it in? Oh, of course it's sugar beet, so you don't really get a growth stage, do you? So one of those on field 2, because field 2 looks like it's pretty much ready to go. If I leave any longer, we won't get the opportunity. Yeah, so let's do that one first. So I'm randomly leaving equipment all over the place. Actually going to move that out of the way. Nice thing I get at field 2 is it's hasn't really been up there yet. Let's grab the harvester. Get it up there and we'll just get it started. I'll just leave it. We'll just to keep the money coming in. Maybe we'll do that sugar beet one on the next episode. and then we'll get back. We'll do a little bit more foraging. I'm going to do about an hour today, so we'll that'll probably be about it. But we've got quite a lot of jobs, and it's quite satisfying actually. Not that I dislike any of the other maps. I love all the maps I'm playing on at the moment, which is quite nice. But it's quite satisfying to be on small fields where you can just get loads done, really lots of little different jobs. So where are we going? Field 2. Right, so straight up the road. Oh, straight up the road and at the end of the road. Easy. And you could have done this one, whatever field this one is. It's right here. I did also say we could get some sheep. We could get some sheep. Is this us? I think this is it. Yep. Need somewhere to park the... These trees are a bit tricky. But the header... Oh right, let's pull it round here then. So actually if I swing round here, just back that up, I can leave the trailer there, that'll do. So we'll just leave the worker to it. No, nothing major. Rather me doing headlands and messing about. Looks like quite an open field, so I don't think he'll be alright. As long as I've left enough room to get this header on. There we go. He says. There we go. Right, leaving to that. So, how about we do that? Let's get some sheep, and then if we've got a bit more time, we can do a bit more foraging about. So first things first. Where's the animal dealer? Oh right up in the far corner. Grief. Okay. But first we have to go to the store to get ourselves something to carry them in. I have something in mind, it'll be stupidly small, but that's okay because it's a small map. The other nice thing about a small map, of course, is nothing takes very long to get to, but there is that downside of you don't earn a lot of money from doing stuff, but you get more stuff done. So swings and roundabouts, pros and cons. There's no quick fix to earning money, that's for sure, either in Farming Simulator or in real life. Right, so got the store. Under animals. Oh no, under animal transport, sorry. Hopefully I've got it in. Oh yes, here we go, the Lizard 500 series. Ooh, we get 4 sheep in it. Actually, that's not too bad. That's more than I thought. It looks pretty swish in that blue, but what's a good colour for this map? Bit too shiny and clean. I quite like the hardy red. It doesn't feel like a chrome wheels sort of place metal. That'll do. Awesome. Looks like it needs to get mucky. It's far too new and shiny. Right, to the animal dealer. So, out the little town here, take the last road, turn left all the way up to the end and turn right. Done. Make sure we get the right roads. It's not this one, it's this one. Should be able to just follow this up. There we go, that's past our pasture, the meadow that we just cut, and our second one that I cut off screen. So yeah, they all need a fertilization. Well, they need fertilizing, that's what I was trying to say. That's the road that takes us back to the back of the cowshed. There's one of those cotton fields ready to harvest. Is this where we're going? Wow, really didn't take long. Okay. Question is where we go. Ah, it would be here. Now I'm only going to have a small number of animals, so it makes sense to stick to one breed. So what we got? Sheepies. Oh, I think brown actually. I've got black and white on Peterville. We'll have black here and brown on Washoe. Why not? Okay, I'm losing the plot. Totally, wow, memory blank. What is going on? Close gate, jeez. It's funny, I opened it automatically, came to closing it and I couldn't think how to do it. That's really odd. Right, come on then sheep, let's get you back. There's our combine doing a grand job. Still going? Oh yeah, okay. Go get into the yard just here. And the sheep pasture's just in front of us. Other end of the yard. Spot on. So yeah, cows will be a bit slow binding with this, given it only takes 2 cows at a time. Where is the... must be this one. That must be the wool spawn point. This must be the unload point. Let's open the gate. One, 2, 3, 4. Move. We have sheep. I don't remember that time. It's weird, I got a complete blank on that. Just leave that there, I'll park it in that garage in a bit. Right. So now we've got our sheep. As it's here and attached to the trailer, I'll take this round with the grass in it and then we'll bring it back and start filling it up again. Where's the feed? Oh, there it is. Oh no, that's the water trough. Where's the... oh, it's around the other side. Please tell me I can switch unloading sides with this trailer. Again, never remember. Tip side left, tip side right, perfect. They won't need much, I don't suppose. Done. There we go. So I'll need to get them some water. So we'll do that at the start of the next episode, make sure they've got their water that they need. I'll have a think about what we're going to get. And I'll leave you, just for the last few minutes, with a little more foraging. Not sure how well they're able to do this. It's a little bit fiddly in amongst these trees, but it's worth a go. It's free grass at the end of the day. A reasonable amount of here. I'm actually quite surprised how much we're getting. It's not bad at all. Not necessarily going to cut this, I'm just using it as a turnaround space, but while we're here. greatly patchy. It's not really that easy to do, but it is a good patch. Oh, I fall. Right, I'm just going to mow it here then. What we'll do, just for the sake of it, I'll unfold the header, leave the header, and we can just nip through this barn, which is actually where we park the trailer anyway. So that's quite handy. There we go. So that's another 15,000. That's 30,000 litres of grass we've got now. So if we want to, if we get cows and we want to start doing silage, then we've already got 30,000 litres. Need to get those grass fields fertilised. And that's your lot. Right. Just hit the hour. So I'll get these areas around these fields, just these two fields. I suppose there's another bit around towards the front of the yard. We'll see. But I'll certainly get these two areas done around these trees and over down below field. Remind me, I will start. Yep, 'tis field 13. Okay. Down below field 13, we'll get all those done. I might do some of the fertilisation of perhaps at least the bigger of the three pasture, meadow fields. And actually, I'm not going to mow that corner anyway, am I? Not with this, no chance. My reversing skills with trailers like this aren't that good. But yeah, so I'll get those two done. Maybe the field that I mowed and you didn't see will I'll fertilise on screen. So I'll get the biggest one done, get all this grass cut, carry on with that contract harvest, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Whoa, what's gone on here? Ooh, interesting. Oh, it's a slope, couldn't even see. Yeah, that's no good. Okay, we're not going to get that done, are we? Lift up the header. There we go. Yes, there's a bit of a slope around this corner. On which we are going to... No, we're okay. Wow, that's well hidden by the grass. But yeah, so thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then likes and subscriptions are very much appreciated. And I look forward to watching you on the next one. Bye bye for now. Look forward to watching. Look forward to seeing you. See you later.